Peace, family. Total Flash 2.0. Here and back again. Our enemy or our adversary is really not what it seems to be. And this is a video that I should have done probably a long time ago, but I realized that at the time I really wasn't ready. And now I think it's the perfect time to do this video due to things that are going on in the world. And so before I did this video, I had to really connect to Terrestas a lot. I had to really connect to my ancestors the best I could and really set myself apart from just being seen as someone that is in battle with something, right? So I don't want to go off as that. So we're gonna go right into it. You see, with all these shootings that's going on with police officers and bad things going on on our planet when it pertains to hurricanes, floods, people being murdered, genocide, Holocaust, wars, even lies. It is all pointing back to, say, a group of people or a group of non-people or a group of beings that are not natural to this planet. And I want to let you know is that this is what the Universal Prime Creator told me in both my meditation, my connection to Terrestas, and my connection to myself, my soul. And what these three aspects told me was that we don't have enemies. The so-called enemy makes themselves an enemy. We necessarily don't really have an adversary, but our so-called opposite side makes themselves an adversary. And so the thing about it is that when people don't understand a group of people, right, they tend to fear that group of people. And those people that live in their lower chakras, right, or in their lower cells, which based on your root chakra, that means sometimes you have fear take over you. So if fear takes over you, you would think that every person you come around would emanate the same fear as to you, right? And so this is based on a misunderstanding. And so I want to let you know that the so-called white person or the so-called Caucasian or whatever is not solely our enemy. It's an alien race. And the reason why, and guess what? They're not even our enemy either. The only enemy is ourselves. But the so-called enemy make us turn against ourselves. It's called the art of war. See, by Xingzi. Xingzi said that the actual war is making the enemy turn against themselves. It's a lot of things that have been done on the planet upon us that has made us against ourselves, which made us go against our own family, own mothers, own fathers, right? Sisters and brothers. And that's what this force I spoke of in one of my videos before what this was talking about. This talking about alien race or races that literally hate human beings. Literally, that they wanna take over the entire universe. See, we're not. This is not the only planet that has human beings. There's other human beings on other planets, and I'm gonna go right into it. The enemy that makes themselves our enemy are the Dragons that are from Alpha Draconis. But and the reason why I don't say that they are not our enemy is because this is what. And you may say, okay, why you clone this man? Okay, why you not clone your own self? But I'm cloning him because he woke me up with this information, and he makes things simple. See, Dr. Blair said that the reason why this force or the draconic race exists, or many other aliens that existed, is because they used to be like us. They used to be a celestial being. They used to have high rates of melanin. They used to be in the stars. They were perfect. You see, these were perfect beings. But then later on, they decided to go away from the consciousness of the Creator. You see, when you leave the consciousness of the Creator, when you leave the consciousness of divinity, the consciousness of balance, the consciousness of oneness with yourself and the universe, and you think there's something out there way better than you, and you want to just lead the consciousness of the Creator, right? You tend to. What's going to happen is that you're going to find yourself away from the Creator. That's how it is, and this is how they left the consciousness of the Creator. When they had a soul, right? They decided to do bad. They decided to say, I want to be in a reality where I desire to be in a reality where I can do evil magic, and I can like summon demons, or I can use this divinity toward something evil, basically, and it may even been more. They wanted probably a better body, I desire something better than this. They didn't realize of the alignment or the balance of what this universe was built on. And so when they left the consciousness of the Creator thinking that way, once they transferred or say tried to go into another body, they were in front of the council and said, no, it's not going to happen. And they're not the only ones. There's been other beings that done this, and other beings that created them, and so forth. And that what's going to create is going to eventually create a level of disharmony in the universe, basically. And that's what the universal primary Creator has told me, and that's what told me through my meditation and through my spirituality. That's was the reason why we're having all these problems. That this was supposed to be somewhat like a prison planet, but way more than that. Not just a prison planet, but the planet that we live on, Terrestas, was meant to create the union between the Dragons and all beings alike. And they feel as if that they desire for this planet to be theirs, and they've done so much to keep that going on. And I need to get into the so-called Yakub theory. The Yakub theory is only a theory. This was something came from by a strange person that just miraculously disappeared. Right? Was this a person that actually time traveled through time to be able to let Elijah Muhammad know about this? Was this probably Dragon himself? A melanated reptilian? Maybe, probably, I don't know. Or any other type of being that was like, you know what, we need to call, we need to just have a explanation of why souls should hate each other in this way. So I'm not gonna explain the Yakub theory because everybody should already know what the Yakub theory was, but at the same time, I had came to realize that yes, this is only a theory, and that it may not be the entire truth. And you do some more research and you find out that brother and sisters that have a deficiency of melanin, that they were supposed to be created. And we just talking about the physical here, all because their soul had karma. They had to learn how to undo their karma. See, our ancestors, they knew this was going on. All of them knew. They knew this was going on, and they respected what was going on with all this. And so they didn't expect that this was going to result in a certain type of war or a quarrel with the what they called back then the albinoids and so forth, right? But our ancestors did the best they could to create peace and to teach them how to live to undo their karma. We don't know what type of karma they may have had. So this truth may go both ways: the Yakub theory, or the mad scientists in South America or whatnot, right? And even the creations that were done in Europe. Okay. And the way I see it, if the Yakub theory was true, right? Or if this was true, then you would know for a fact that that the Dragons had to have something to do with this. They had to have found a way to travel through time and make this happen, right? They may have spoken Yakub's ear, right? If this was true, and said, "Oh, I want this. You're gonna do this," making him do it, not listening to his uncle. You see, and so, and I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that, but I don't believe it happened. I don't believe the Yakub theory happened. I don't believe that. I think maybe I don't believe it happened, but I think something like it happened. Okay, I think something like it happened. I think all of it may have happened. May have all happened. But this is why I think happened. This is why I think I know happened. I think that based on what the occult says, that certain souls had to undo their karma, right? Coming to this reincarnation, coming to the incarnation, and the sad thing is that they had to lose their melanin. They had to be in an unmelanated, a lack of melanated body, and learn from the melanated beings to have melanin. So that means they had to learn all over again. So these may have been souls that may have been Dragons, and was like, okay, I can't be a Dragon anymore. I desire to go back to Nibiru, right? I desire to go back to Nibiru, be cleansed, and be gone, and settle and learn back again as a soul to get back to my divinity. So I think that's what happened, and I think that's what the universal primal creator desired to do, because we are all, and in the end, we are all children of the Creator. You see, we are all children of the Creator. No matter if you don't have a soul or not, you have a soul or not, you are still children of the Creator. But it may even when you